Hey, welcome back to a very special episode of the Final Stop podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, resident Tequila Stepdad, live from the Mezcal Manor for the last time with all the group together, because sitting to my right, here we go, let me get it right, is the King Vampire, King Possum, Lord Meerkat, Tristan Bowling.
Hi.
And this episode's special because this is the last one before Tristan moves to New York.
I'm moving to New York.
But before we get to that, over here on the side table, the funny henchmen themselves, it's Aldo Campagna and Andrew Oriana.
What up?
What's up, babe? The Sticky Bandits.
I'm a little sticky.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a sticky person.
Yeah, that's how you do an intro to Daniel.
Yeah. Sticky Bandits.
What, do you mean set everyone up to get to the... All right, cool. I'll assist everyone. You guys can fucking get
Thank
scores
you for
and
listening to this episode. This is going to be the last one where I am in person, in the flesh, next to these boys where I could do this. Boop, boop, boop. Look at this. Look at that. Look what I could do. I could do
Daniel,
that.
touch his shoulder one more time. Come
All
on.
that fun stuff.
shit. No,
you
because
know?
we're going to hug at the end. I've already planned this episode out. Get to...
Ew, dog.
I don't want to hug you.
No, I'll give you a steamy hug at the end.
Are you saying it's like a countdown, 56 minutes till I get a hug?
Can
I'm
you
gonna
guys
give you a
run
real,
across
I'm gonna
the
give you a
room?
real genuine hug at the end.
Ah, man. Now I know how death row inmates feel. When they have the date of
Yeah, I
execution.
gave you your last meal. 3 tacos from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You got
I had
a nice
to
hug.
watch Andrew eat my last meal.
But before we get...
You
before we
walked
get-
away. You forfeited that taco.
He looked away
Jesus.
for 4 seconds,
Of course you post
He was
a
checking
hard
his
shell.
phone.
Yeah.
But before we get too far away from it, go ahead and join the Patreon. So much fun shit over there. We got hours and 10, 15 hours of content over there. If you want to get that $1 McBaller level, it's $1. It doesn't cost you a whole lot. It's 4 quarters. You get a bonus Patreon episode of the normal Final Stop once a week. But if you really want to commit to the cast and get your name read out up here on the public episode, you can join that $10
$10 level, but also if you join any level, we read your name because
But
Daniel's.
why would they get? But why would they get the 10?
What? Oh, they get the $10 level because.
Internal affairs.
Where it gets real spicy.
It gets real spicy. We're recording one next. I'm very excited about it. I've been waiting to record it since Saturday, and I'm going to light Andrew on fire.
I'm so scared.
All right. No, let's go back to the patrons. I have to read them.
Tristan's cleaned
They're my
up.
best
Tristan's
friends.
cleaned the gun. Yeah,
Go
pull
back to the
patrons up.
patrons. They're my best friends. Ryan Beach.
I'll start it out.
Life's a beach.
Yeah, Ryan Beach. All right, our bottom bitch, Spencer. Last name shall not be mentioned or email Francher.
Yeah, Drax Warrior Among Us Kent, Drax of Marsh Hall, Drax the Destroyer, Drax the Malice,
Keel, meet me in the goddamn cul-de-sac, Yulberg.
97 Keel, Trevin, I will eat your pussy and then tell you and your mother that your pussy tastes bad, Muncie.
He sounds like a really good candy bar. Tell me you wouldn't smack the hell out of a Muncie bar.
I would.
That sounds fun.
It's a must see. A Muncie? That would kill in the 50s. Spencer is here.
We read that already.
Christopher Hashem Williams. Nice.
The white Muslim, Christopher Hashem Williams, is in the building.
Converted in prison.
And the real Muslim, Roman
Grijalva.
That's
G's.
actually pretty close. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think that's what it is?
Grijalva?
Grijalva? Roman, leave a comment. Give us the phonetic
Roman
spelling.
Grijalva.
And, of course, the bottom bitch of all bottom bitches. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sweet boy.
The verse himself.
Diddy.
Diddy Cololo. The real tunic of the podcast.
He's the one. Do you know what? He carries the podcast. In a way, he's the glue that holds all of us together.
Definitely leaves more comments than we get views sometimes. So fucking shout out to the boy.
I view him.
I didn't know he started commenting on the Patreon videos too. I started reading those.
Funny as hell because he
Fire.
can let his freak flag fly. on
Yeah.
that. He don't give a shit.
I want to see those.
Commenting,
Yeah.
yeah. Join the Patreon to see fucking Diddy's comments.
I was about to
Hilarious.
say that's a little Patreon. Like we get the ability to speak flagrantly on the Patreon, but
so
Diddy
do
gets
you.
a new comment section.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
did you do that?
I have no idea what
Did
you're
you do
talking
that?
about. I have no idea
Look
what
me in
you're
the
talking about. No idea.
Look
what
at
you're
me in my
talking about.
face.
No idea.
Did
what
you
you're
do
talking
that?
About. I have
You
a
know
hard
they
time
can't
with
see
eye
it.
Shut
contact.
up. Did you do that?
I have a hard time.
Did
with
you
eye
put it in my
contact.
drink?
Lift it up so the people can see. So it's not a visual bit.
For all our audio listeners, there is a cap inside of Daniel's mezcal.
Did you do that?
What?
Did you fuck with my mezcal?
No, it was in the
In
ice.
the manor?
No, it was in the ice.
On the evening of your descent?
the
Dude.
ice
Daniel, he
melted
did it
in.
right in
Oh,
front of
it's
you.
sunk below the line, dude. Come on.
It's a new
Come
fancy
on.
ice, Daniel.
Shut up.
A new fancy
This
ice
is
just
how
dropped.
he wins.
Dude, you're
That's
just
the
a menace
fanciest
as a
ice.
human
it's
being.
the fanciest ice.
Giving you a nice send off. I get what part was it during the nice intro?
What?
Daniel,
Was it during the nice intro?
I didn't get one yet.
could you freeze that in a fancy ice?
You can freeze anything into fancy ice.
That'd be fun.
That do the numbers you wanted it to do?
No, it's an idea. It's not a laugh. It's a pitch.
I mean, you are the ideas man.
I'm the ideas man.
Yeah, that's what you do here. A lot of people don't know is that all
I
those.
just sit there and come up with ideas.
Yeah, you just sit here and come up with ideas.
Let's
Now
do
I'm
a hard
now
pivot.
now I'm tense. Now I'm tense. There's a bottle cap in my fucking mezcal. I didn't plan for that.
Don't do another.
I'll choke you out on camera.
Just keep your glass right there, and if this is fate, this is fate. Skyhook. Oh, so close,
I was gonna say,
dude.
you want to see
So-
Brendan Schaub? I'll choke you out on camera for views.
That's the real.
Yeah.
Me fucking rear naked Tristan. Just in frame, Aldo freelancing.
Yeah, you choke me out. Give me,
Fully naked, rear naked.
yeah, you choke me out.
Finally, it's cocked.
You choke me out. Give me brain damage. Finally put you on your level. All I need is a little bit of starved oxygen to the brain, and I'm just like, whoa, Taylor, make my dinner.
Aren't you glad he's going to New York?
Whoa.
I'm not glad. I'm not.
Can I do the knee
glad.
thing yet? Whoa.
Okay.
What's the biggest way to disappoint a room full of? Whoa.
Horsecock. Well,
Whoa. I bought my girlfriend an engagement ring instead of a cat. Just kidding. Other way around. What? Who?
Listen.
A classic. And Tucci runs. You feast to the sound of farts, Tooch.
That's so fire. That's maybe the best joke I've ever told in my life. Is shitting when my cat eats.
I'm surprised you don't do it as a bit, to be honest.
I tried it once. I honestly should.
Yeah, man.
It's tough.
Yeah. You come from the truth. You know, the thing about this is why I'm going to New York, man. I'm trying to spread comedy, trying to teach it, trying to be a better. That's what you got to do with comedy. Is you gotta go from the stuff that you know, the honest stuff.
Now I see.
I
how
really
it
think it's
happened.
about that.
Now
I really think
see
it's
how
about
it happened.
I
I
really
did it
think
so
it's-
long ago.
No, but now I see how it happened.
What?
How you put the cap in, because he's inching his hand towards the rim of your glass. If
It
you
was-
see it,
no,
Dude, you're a
rewind,
bozo.
rewind it
Stay
back
away
15
from-
seconds. You can see Tristan's hand placement move slowly from the outside of his thigh to the inside of his thigh to right outside his glass to the rim of his glass.
If you actually just go back and see the recording, it was while it was on the
I
table, and I
watched
just
it.
picked it up and just put it in this thing.
It was during the chaos.
Yeah, it was during the chaos. And I said anything can happen. And I put a bottle cap, and then it got nothing. And then I just thought Daniel didn't see it or it just blown through. But this, look at that! Look what I could do. I could do that.
I have a bottle cap in my shit for a joke that sucked. That's true. That's true.
I mean, it turns out it had a long fuse, and it was pretty
No,
funny.
I turned it
It
around
was a
by
long
being
con.
angry.
Yeah, it was a long con. That's all I needed to know. Also, this is a fun thing. First topic. Do you guys have a witching hour?
No idea what that
I
is.
don't even know it.
It is.
What?
So it's my witching hour. It's I like how you spelled that. HWHAT. What is a witching
So
hour?
what is a goddamn
What is a
witching hour?
witching hour? No. No, but
Wait, scroll up, please.
to all our readers.
This fine Tuesday evening.
This fine Tuesday.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
It's not
it's
funny.
to support Wikipedia.
I thought it was going to be some pretty fun. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like your
this
dick
is
will
fake
blow
news.
off.
Don't fucking try. It wasn't that at all.
So it's like basically my witching hour is from folklore. It's a time that is associated with
devil's hour.
supernatural
That shit
events,
sucks.
which means it's the time where I take a poop and go do stuff while Haley's asleep at 4:00.
Oh,
in the-
is during the witching hour the time that you saw her gargoyling?
yeah, that was during my witching hour. See,
Why
the
are you
thing
up
is
at 4 a.m?
because I'll wake up to take a shit. And I'll randomly wake up, and then I'll have like a burst of energy, and I'll be sitting there. I'm like, oh, I'll roll and smoke a joint, and then go back to bed. And then I'll be up for like an hour and a half, just in the middle of the night. And that's like my witching hour, where like
I
no
actually
one
get
knows
that
I'm
sometimes.
alive. Like no one knows I'm alive, but I'm alive, and I'm watching.
I have
now
that,
you
like-
lost me. Yeah, now you
Taylor
lost me.
definitely knows I'm up because sometimes I will wake up just because I'm awake, but bigger person, so when I move out of the bed, like she understands there's movement going on. I see how a smooth breeze could blow you clean out of fucking bed.
He didn't even move the blanket.
No,
just goes-
I wake up and I'm like, I have to poop, and I'm like, well, I'm pooping. I can watch a video and I'll roll a joint. And I'll play like a game on my
Roll a
phone,
whole joint.
and I'll like smoke half a joint, or like most of the time I smoke the whole thing. I'm like, time to go back to bed. But sometimes I'll smoke half joint, and they'll be like, oh, that's for when I wake up, and then I'll go back to bed, wake up, smoke the rest of it, with no poop in me.
I'll play Madden sometimes. I'll wake up. when I
Exactly.
wake
Why
up
are you
at 3
talking? Why are you talking?
I
to
wasn't.
me?
I was agreeing with you. When I wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes,
You have a witching hour, yeah.
yeah, but I don't think about it all fucking weird like you did.
Yeah,
How
I'm
don't-
playing Madden at 3
Nobody in the
a.m.
world knows I'm asleep except for everyone that just saw I signed into Xbox Live.
No, everyone thinks I'm asleep. I'm incognito mode on life. Everyone thinks I'm asleep. I could commit a murder. You know?
Even though my Facebook says active right now. No one in the world.
Active on Instagram
Oh.
23 minutes ago.
No one's awake. That doesn't. If you're not awake,
Yeah.
it doesn't keep track. Dog.
You call it like you're like plotting something, but you're just taking a shit and
Bro,
rolling a
this guy
joint.
thinks like a shrew. It makes no
Yeah.
I like how
I'm
like
so
how
devious.
I like how in a future episode he's gonna call Daniel paranoid for thinking that people are following him. You're thinking that people don't think you're alive right now.
No,
I almost
it's
got
not-
mugged at a gas
it's
I
station.
bet
not-
You're
Tristan's
sitting at your
asleep
house
right now.
It's not
Yeah.
that. It's not. Daniel's paranoid thinking he's being followed. I'm not paranoid. I'm following someone.
You're the guy. You're
I'm
the guy.
predator.
You're the 12-year-old.
He's the prey. I'm the 12-year-old.
He said, that's
Yeah.
my plotting
Future
hour.
episode.
That's the only time I can spread my blueprints on the table without Haley getting curious.
Yeah, and then I pace with my hand on my chin. I go like this, and I
Yeah.
look at them, and then she's like, "Why are you up?" And I'm like, "Silence." No, but she has caught me during my witching hours, and I'm like, "You shouldn't."
What does
be,
catcher mean?
I'll be sitting there, and she'll wake up too to go pee. She's like, "Why are you rolling a joint? Go back to bed. It's so late." And I'm just like, "You've caught me during my witching hours," and then I turn into rats and bats, and I fly.
Do you
and
go to
scurry
bed
away.
when she catches you?
What?
Do you go to bed when she catches you?
No, I say I'm just smoking a joint. I'll be back to bed. She was like, "Oh, you're crazy. Go come bed soon." And then
You hit her with Skyrim dialogue afterwards.
Yeah, I'm just like
You're walking into a wall.
Yeah, just Khajiits are great travelers, and just like just opening a cabinet and closing it again, just being like, "I've been to the North Cold place," and then just doing NPC
I get-
dialogue.
Petrified.
What when you get caught in
'Cause my
your
girlfriend's kind of scary.
in your witching hour?
My girlfriend's scary from time to time.
She does seem like me, where she has an unintentional ability to lurk.
No, she's an alpha female, and occasionally like
She walks in with softball pitcher energy and just like,
Alpha female beats alpha male every day of the week.
every goddamn day of the week.
Yeah,
That's
the
the only
lioness-
known source.
the
of,
lioness brings in the food.
Yeah, it's so when she wakes up, she's
Literally.
like, because
She's the one that carries the blue apron into the apartment.
Very true.
so when she
You have
wakes
a
up,
very lion-like relationship where
Yeah.
you sit around and just lick yourself and get in fights with bigger people for no reason, and then she does literally everything. It's just like, oh, I'm dragging a zebra by the head up 4 flights of stairs and stuff like that, and you're just like, babe, I'm not getting bucked. This other lion is not respecting my mane. Babe, they're not respecting my mane.
she's like, "Here's dinner," and just
Yeah.
drops it out of her mouth
Yeah,
while I'm
it's like-
bitching.
you're just like, well, I brought us a boar. You're like, boar again? What's with you and all this fancy boar stuff?
You're turning into Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I That's pretty fair though. She is the only person I think in life I'm scared of. She'll take that as a complete insult, but she petrifies me from time to time, dude. Sometimes I won't know. She's like looking at me doing dumb things, like taking a video game too seriously, or like I don't know, just doing like random acts of fuckery that I do from time to time.
Like you watch her and then you notice, and that's when she hits you with the.
Dude, can you imagine? Dude, I imagine the inner monologue for Taylor being a sassy older black woman, and just sitting there watching you get mad at Madden, just being like, "This
Child,
boy,
please.
yeah, this boy right here."
Child, please.
The amount of
much.
times she's called you the soft A N word in her head. Uncountable. She's probably called you
Don't
the
put
N-word
that smut on
in
her
her
name.
brain.
I wish this was a Patreon so I
don't
could
put that
ask.
smut on her name.
I can't run with that. You want me to run with that?
Don't put that smut.
Can you
on
write
her
that
name.
down
Here.
for? Can you write that down for I8? Because I want answers.
No, never. She never has. If that's the.
That was a
if
big
that's
old
the-
sip. That was a big old sip.
One time I asked my girlfriend.
You
actually,
tasted the
never mind.
bottle cap on that one. You asked your girlfriend to say it to one of your black friends for fun?
No, I just can't say this because it's public.
Oh, that's fun.
Pause. My bad.
Look at you. Why am I the only one talking on this podcast? Everyone is.
We kind of took the reins on that lion bit, and I kind of
Yeah.
loved it.
I mean, you did definitely kill the vibe with the like, hey, so your girl calls you nigga a bunch, right? And I was like, what?
I was saying in her head.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help at all.
Where do you want me to go with that?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Somewhere far, far away from this premise.
I guess so, yeah.
What's the best combo fast food places you
Well,
can think
Are
of?
we doing just fast food or all types of places?
Any type of place.
Because I think, like, obviously the well-known ones are like Taco Bell, KFC,
Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
Taco Bell, Long John Silver.
Taco Bell is often very
Taco-
much so
yeah.
associated with it.
I don't know if that's a good thing or that's like a Drake doing a 21 collab album where you're like, are you big enough to headline on your own anymore? Or do you need hush puppies to really get this thing cranking?
What about,
Taco Bell, what you doing for me?
what about a Waffle House Guns and Ammo?
That rules. Waffle House. No, I was about to say,
Like where you could
Cabela's
get guns in
basically.
it.
I think that's basically a Waffle House.
I was
yeah,
about to say
that's
that.
already a Waffle House.
Yeah, knock 3 times on the back door of any Waffle House. You can get guns in hand.
It just underneath every Waffle House is just like very close to like one of those John Wick armories.
Yeah.
Where you just like break through a cement floor and all of a sudden you're in like a wood paneled room and shit like that.
I would take a, because I love breakfast, so I would take a nice IHOP, but then also like I like the chicken strips from Sonic or the popcorn chicken rather. So I get a popcorn chicken from Sonic
So an IHOP
Pancakes.
IHOP Sonic mix.
to make the blackest food possible. A chicken and waffles from IHOP from an IHOP and Sonic combo.
I was about to say, I'm like that. Man, I just imagine just like the people, just like, hi, welcome to IHOPonic. I'm on roller skates and I'm on meth.
So
Just-
you made a Waffle House, basically.
yeah, pretty much.
Dude, speaking of IHOP, I used to go to IHOP when I was little, and their servers sometimes they wear like sleeves and stuff.
They
And
kept their track marks. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought growing up that like that was like, oh, it's classy. They were like serving things.
No, they're
'cause it's
hiding.
hot.
They're hiding their gang.
Yeah, there's
tats.
gang tats, and they like, yeah, this guy's on his second strike, and you can't know that while you're getting your mac and cheese.
Hey,
or
hush
whatever.
when you get your hush puppies.
Hey, shut your ass up, bitch! Eat these fucking macaroons.
Yeah, if 3 out of the 4 of your group coincidentally wear purple at this booth, we're gonna have a fucking issue. So, why don't we just chill and mention it's Samantha's
I
birthday?
heard you can wear solid colors at the IHOP on Greenway.
Yeah, yeah. Just like walking in, just wearing a red and blue striped shirt. They're like, "Hey,
Hey,
I'm Switzerland. I'm Switzerland. I'm a field reporter."
Tristan, what you got? What's your?
That's kind of hard, just because, like, man, when it comes to like, I'd say definitely McDonald's is one of them, just because I came to the like just the understanding that I'm trash and I love McDonald's, and like nothing's gonna change that. Like, there's times when I'm like craving a burger, and then there's times that I'm craving like a McDonald's cheeseburger,
Different
and those
things.
are 2 completely different
Yeah.
times. And that's like me saying I want to get married and me like I want to fuck a bowl of jelly.
Well,
Like-
there's also more
I want
sugar
to fuck
than
a rice pudding.
Yeah, I want to consummate my marriage into like the side of a boar carcass.
There's also more sugar,
A lot
I
of
think,
boars.
in a McDonald's cheeseburger than like there is in like a normal thing of soda. It's like pretty comparable, and that's
Crack
obnoxious
open.
for.
Come to McDonald's, crack open a can of cheese.
They have sweet buns.
I did.
I think was it Subway or McDonald's. There's like a certain I think it was in Ireland that they can't technically
Subway.
They can't technically call it bread
Yeah, they can't label it as bread anymore.
because there's so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it, baby. You ever gone in there and gotten a sugar meatball sub? Fucking gas,
I haven't
dude.
been to Subway in so long.
Fire. They lie to you. It was really branded as healthy, and it's just horseshit, but fire horseshit.
Yeah, it turns out what caused Jared to lose weight was all those pent up feelings.
Dude, you ever go
The
on that?
workouts.
Yeah, the mental gymnastics he had.
You ever seen that lady? It's this video of this chick. She's like nodding off of opioids, obviously, but she's working behind the counter at a Subway, and like the caption is niggas behind the camera just being like, "Bro, I'm trying to get some cold cuts," and this lady's really just like, behind, like just like kind of like wiping mayonnaise and then like forgetting what she's doing and nodding off? What would you do in this situation? Would you take the
Just
sandwich?
go to a different Subway.
No, just go behind the bar.
No, the
Andrew would finish the job himself.
No, I was gonna say the sandwich is like 3/4 of the way done. She's not gonna stop you. I would just I'm throwing the last little bit of oil and pepper on.
Yeah,
this
I'm walking
person.
behind.
Start confusing her with too
Yeah.
many questions.
And the sandwich is my collateral for
If
not
she like,
calling your boss.
if she visibly clocks out and just like fucking Frankenstein thuds on the floor,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna finish my sandwich.
I only have 10 minutes left.
Steal
on my
the
lunch break.
cookies and get the fuck out of there.
I mean, I probably would call someone. Well, if she was breathing or the person was breathing, I'd just be like, yo, this isn't my issue, but you should fix your shit. And then I'd grab my sandwich and I'd leave. But it would be hard because they wrap the sandwiches real nice, and I don't know how to do that. So I'd be like sitting there and then be like, have a half wrap sandwich, and I'd be like, fuck.
Do you know what really takes a sandwich from like, especially like a sub from like normal level to high level? When you take that Subway wrap, that same thing,
That like
Then
white
you-
wrapper?
then you diagonal slice it with the paper still on it. Something about that to me makes it like,
Just a slice so you can see
Nicer.
the bread?
yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, this is like a premium sandwich now.
Are you guys more of a cold cuts person
You're
or?
such a fucking idiot.
This is a higher level premium sandwich.
You're like the guy who petitioned to get the dick veins back in Snickers bars.
like I would have.
Wait, did they get rid of that?
I think it was maybe a thing on Twitter for 30 seconds, but
Yeah.
like
Like if you cut a sandwich in half, I immediately assume there's Grey Poupon on that.
Are you guys more of like a cold cuts or a hot sandwich people?
cold cuts.
Hot, of course.
I like a
that
cold
toasted.
sandwich. I'm a cold sandwich. I'm a cold guy.
Fucking bland, slimy as shit. What do you like, turkey?
what,
You gross ass.
what do you like?
Slimy ass
What do you
bitch.
like? Salami? Like if you say any cold cut, it doesn't sound good. He's like, what do you like? Roast beef?
Ugh.
Ugh. What do you have?
I like a hot turkey.
Exactly. I like a turkey sandwich as
I
well.
also like a turkey sandwich.
I
was
like a
feeling
turkey with an
lame.
apple slice. You like a nice apple
I
slice
like
on
an
a
apple
turkey
slice,
sandwich?
but if it's hot,
thin
it's
cheese?
if it's hot, it ruins the consistency of the apple slice.
You put a cold apple slice. You living in the upside down. Nigga.
Well-
What are you doing?
So you make a hot sandwich, and after it's already hot and the cheese is melted, you open it up and put a cold apple slice
Bro,
in it.
I've grilled lettuce before. We've talked.
Yeah,
Why is
and
that
that's
outside
not
of the fucking?
a good thing to do.
Yeah.
That's not smart.
snack-
we would expect you to eat hot apples after grilling lettuce.
I've had both.
I'm surprised
I've had
you
both.
don't.
I've had both.
I'm
Not
surprised you don't barbecue all your fruit before you eat it. You fucking weirdo.
bad. No, it's nice.
You just have an egg grill with like a fucking fruit platter on the back. It's like, what is that? It's like a watermelon.
No, turkey,
It's in the smoker. I have to
turkey when it's done
rotisserie.
right, it's okay, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. You get a nice pastrami, real Jew in me, a hot pastrami.
I love a good
more mustard than meat.
Dude, the thing is about like, especially like speaking of New York, like the thing that I don't get about those Cat's Deli places, and when it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, have you ever wanted a sandwich with a fucking fistful of pastrami on it? And I'm
That's
like,
$19.
I'm like, yeah, that's
No.
$19, and you have to wait 45 minutes to get it. And I'm like, no,
You guys are doing it wrong. Have you ever hung out with any of your Jewish
no,
relatives?
I know what you do. You use it, you get
take
more
it out,
bread, and
you
then
take it.
it's multiple
So what are you
sandwiches.
bitching about? That's 2 meals
Because
for
it's
$19.
45 minutes and it's not worth it, and my time is worth more than pastrami.
That's 17 minutes a meal
My
for a
time,
big ass sandwich.
I'd give 20.
2 meals.
I'd give 20 minutes to have less pastrami. I'd give $20 to have less pastrami if it takes half the time.
This is Andrew math right now.
Time. All right, so there's a pastrami train taking off of New York Station, and now there's another train. They both meet at your mouth. How hard are you? Solve for hard.
bricked.
No, you lost me at solve for. I haven't heard that in a minute.
Solve for.
I was stressed out when I saw that. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to solve for that. What do you mind, super sleuth? You mean to figure out that problem?
If the grass is 10 meters long, how long does it take for me to tear an ACL?
Yeah.
I was that
Instantly.
I was that asshole in high school though. When are we gonna use this in the real world? And you're like, hey, if we don't want to throw our life away and make 40,000 teaching my dumbass, when am I gonna use this stupid fucking?
You being like, yeah, I'm going to be a football star. I'm not going to need any of this. What's that? Sorry, ACLs, what are you saying? You gone? So what were you saying? I
Yeah.
need this.
Yeah.
If you take my first round contract and subtract your 6 shitty titty salary, how much is left over for that night out?
JK, my legs hurt. I'm working at Chick-fil-A now.
So if I buy 20 T-shirts for $5 each,
Yeah.
fuck.
So if I eat my words at 3 syllables a second,
Yeah. How long will it take to get the respect of a teacher as a ex-football/comedian?
Okay, and then back to the combos. I think I have a good one that'll blow your mind.
Oh, I didn't even say mine.
Oh yeah, what was yours?
I just said I like McDonald's, and then you said the bread is sugar, and we went from there.
Oh yeah, what was yours again?
Probably McDonald's. Fuck, that's hard. Just because I would want like maybe a sweets place like right attached to it. Nah, Filberto's. McDonald's Filberto's.
That is the ultimate trash restaurant.
I know.
That is a 3 a.m.
whoa, you don't like the
restaurant.
O's? That's real authentic
No,
cans.
I like
baby.
them. I like them. It's just trashy with McDonald's. It's
Nah,
like
you can hit an O's at 10 a.m. Get you a breakfast burrito.
feel like shit the rest of the day though. I eat there like every weekend after work, after stand up, because it's the only place open by my house.
Yep.
Yeah, I go there and I'll smack a beef crunchy taco and fucking junior abodaba burrito and munch it up, and then I'll go immediately to sleep.
What was yours, Andrew? The thing?
I got Cane's and Dickies.
The sports
So it's just
store?
all
No, the
chicken?
barbecue place.
Dude, what a fucking fat, what a fat one too. Jesus Christ.
Cane's has the best
Wow.
fried chicken in the game.
in the game.
In the game.
In the game.
And then Dickies has all the rest of the barbecue fixins that you need.
So if you ever want, you know what? How many times have you been?
Daniel's mind is turned.
How many times have you been sitting at Cane's and say, "Do you know what this chicken finger meal would need? An entire rack of ribs."
No,
And
I'm
then-
talking about mac and cheese, mashed potatoes,
Oh,
the
okay.
works.
I
Okay,
don't really
yeah, you
understand
know what?
why, but I think this nigga has more equity in the podcast. That sounds pretty, bro. You get you a Cane's Caniac. You walk right over to the Dickie side. You're like, let me get the baked beans, couple of fucking macaronis,
So you just want.
and a sweet tea from either or. It doesn't matter. It's just awesome. Actually, I'll half it over.
You guys are describing a Popeyes.
No, Popeyes
You
has
guys are
trash
describing
chicken. No,
a Popeyes.
Popeyes doesn't have the best chicken in the game.
Popeyes has trash chicken.
I know.
Cane's is number
You're just
one.
describing
Popeyes could have whole Cane's jockstrap, and they know it. Shut the
I'm just saying, you guys are like, oh man, a place with like sides, like mac and cheese and I don't know, coleslaw and
The
like
Colonel's giving us a
baked
side
beans.
eye.
And I'm
Just
like, KFC, Popeyes. These are all places where you don't have to combine an entire other
yeah,
restaurant.
but it's mid.
But it's
not
mid.
mid because they have too many things, so they're not as good. You know what I'm saying?
You can't walk out of a Dickies without spending like fucking. You have to put in like a tuition.
Yeah,
to
because
go,
they put in the work.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Yeah,
Those
when
are
you go
liquids
into
by the half.
Dude,
I can't
gallon,
believe
so-
Mr. Mexic or
Dude,
fucking
when you-
McDonald's and Filiberto's is fighting you right now.
Dude, when you go into a Dickies, when you order at a Dickies, it's like walking into like a dwarven forge. it's like they walk in, it's just steam and coals behind them. You're talking to someone over just an exposed fire pit,
Yeah, you're like, why is this nigga in chainmail?
and they're just like, to what do you want to order? And you're just like, I'll take a sausage link and half a pound of mac and cheese. They'll
Bro,
be
is
like,
this-
pull the chain. And-
Is this Dickies or Ye Old Chicken Hut? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's very medieval, and then they put you in a salad bar that doesn't have any of the salad fixings, but all the good stuff like white onions and pickles.
Weren't
and all
salad bars the biggest bullshit in the world when you go
that. I
out?
just got pickles and cheese and
Yeah.
olives.
Because I'd have to go to those first. Not that I don't like salads, but it's like when I go to a buffet, I have no interest in the bullshit Cobb salad. I don't want whole tomatoes.
Yeah, Haley was like, the best place to make a salad is at Whole Foods, and I'm like, first off, just buffet style, like exposed open salad is fucking gross to me. Like someone,
You know, homeless people just straight up eat out of that directly.
yeah, that's why I'm like, that's fucking gross.
Oh, you want the
Yeah.
trough salad? I'm fine.
Yeah, no, but even just buffets in general, like something that isn't like actively rotated is like that shit is just like
I'd fuck up a buffet any day of the week. I
I
don't
know
care.
you would. You're
No, a hot
fucking-
buffet's fine. That cooks the germs off. A cold buffet.
a hot buffet. No. That's
Heated
not.
lamp
You can't.
does
You can't
justice.
5-second rule a fucking spinning lamb leg for 9 hours.
Dude, a nice prime rib that's been sitting in the same buffet spot for about
You have to-
3
It
to 6
tastes
business
better.
You
days.
have to
It tastes
apply
better.
for a mortgage payment because half the bacteria there are like on historical plots.
It's good for your immune system, Tristan.
There's something
It'd make you
nice.
healthier.
yeah.
Maybe you should eat some buffet.
Just eat a fucking spoonful of dirt.
Yeah.
Every day. And that make me stronger. I'm just gonna go to New York and start licking shit. I feel like that's my
That'll be good for you.
build an immune system.
Random walls.
And just start eating pigeons.
Ooh.
I bet there's like, do you think there's like someone can come up to you with like a food and you eat it and it's like super good, right? But if it's like a certain ingredient is it like people, I guess. If you like ate a cheeseburger and you're like, "Do you know that was 1% people meat?" Would you be pretty pissed?
Well, no, that's 1%. That's 1%. That's like a finger. That's like someone's finger fell inside the meat, the meat thing. That's not bad.
Oh shit! The chef lost a fingy. Oh no!
1%
In the ground
people-
chuck.
Right into the stew.
No, because then that opens an entire world of like, where'd that 1% come from? Why is it in there? Who harvested that? Who okayed that bill?
Well, what if you
This
know
is what
whose
happens-
finger it is?
Huh?
What if you knew whose finger it was?
Fresh finger from
How does that
Tony.
make any better?
What if it was Tony?
Who?
Tony, the guy who works behind, he's giving out finger. Every third burger gets a little bit of finger. It's a prize.
No, that's disgusting.
It's like, do you know those New Orleans baby cakes where like you get like a king cake? Have you ever seen that?
What the? No. What the hell's
Andrew.
a king cake?
Sorry, I was dealing with something important.
I was about to say you've been playing fucking Tetris.
Something
on your
important.
phone.
What's going on?
What's going on?
No, just scheduling stuff. My bad.
What's your schedule?
Internal
Work.
affairs.
Work. Yeah.
You're texting your mom.
Yeah. What were you saying?
No, I was saying look up king cake, New
Oh.
Orleans.
King cake?
Yeah, king cake. It's a thing that they do in New Orleans. It's like basically it's a tradition where they bake a cake and everyone gets a slice of the cake, and whoever has a little piece of like
Oh, it's like a little
Oh.
piece of a doll.
a
Yeah.
little piece of a doll in
Yeah,
the
it's a
cake.
Mardi
you
Gras
have
thing.
to, yeah, you have to make the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
have
we
to
do that.
make the cake.
you make the cake the next year.
There's a thing for that that my family does too. It's called like Dia de los Reyes, and we'll have one of those cakes. And if you get it, you have to make tamales.
Yeah.
Except for that, it's with hamburger and a little bit of Tony.
When is Mardi Gras? Is
In
it
the next year, you have to put in 1% of your finger meat
Ew.
into the burger,
Ew, no,
and then
not
whoever
doing
gets the finger meat burger, they have
Is-
to give finger meat.
that. When's this Mardi Gras thing? When does it happen? Is this
Mardi
a consistent
Gras?
deal? Is
Why-
it a?
Why are you saying it like?
When's
it's-
this Mardi Gras mumbo jumbo?
yeah, I was like
February 21st.
I was about to say, why are you saying it like it's a new sport?
What's all this fucking hoopla? I mean,
what are you doing? What is this? Extreme crocheting? What is that?
Dad, I'm going to New Orleans. What are you gonna do? You
What
gonna
are
go
you
down
doing
there?
in New Orleans?
You're gonna go down to.
That shit is full of voodoo, son. That's no good.
What are you gonna do? You gonna fuck you a witch doctor
you're
and
gonna
see some?
go eat a shrimp? Out of your mind.
That's where you took that shellfish.
Shellfish, you know you have an allergy.
Wait, so it's one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Mardi Gras was a week.
No.
It's like it's kind of like it's like birthday month type shit where it's like 2023 has Mardi Gras been canceled? Man, Mardi Gras said the N-word in public and now it's canceled.
Wait.
Well,
Look
it is
up,
a New Orleans tradition.
look up the
so
dates. Look up what are the dates for Mardi Gras?
It's
There's
the
more-
21st, but the day before Mardi Gras is the notable like Mardi Gras Eve where a lot of shit happens. Can fall on any because Easter can fall on any Sunday between March 23rd and April 25th, and Mardi Gras is always 47 days before Easter. Zulu and Rex can only roll in on any Tuesday between February 3rd through March 9th. New Orleans weather on Mardi Gras Day can be unpredictable as well. New Orleans with unpredictable weather. What?
Interesting,
Levees broke.
dude. We should go to. How far is that from New York?
New Orleans?
So far?
So far away?
Literally closer from here than New York?
Yeah.
You think?
I
I
know.
know.
Jinx.
When are we ever gonna use this shit in real life? You know what I'm saying? Like
What are we
this
ever-
geography bullshit.
This geography. I'm going to catch football touchdowns all day.
I. What is that?
What are you going to teach me how to build a Lamborghini, huh?
Tristan, throw that in his drink.
Skyhook.
Nice.
I thought you were
Good
gonna do
broadcast.
something with
Yeah,
that.
good
Nice
broadcast.
I was
dead
gonna like
air.
spike it on your head, and then I,
I
was
thought
like,
you were going
no,
to do
I'm not
something.
gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah, I got excited. I thought you were just gonna pelt Andrew for no
No, I
reason.
was gonna,
Good
like,
bit.
fucking jab it
Yeah,
on
I was
his
really
head.
ready for you to hit us for
Good
no reason.
bit.
Just
Nice
launch it in your
bit.
forehead.
Yeah.
Bad bit. You're so bad. You're bad at comedy. Your comedy is so bad. Someone would say it was corny.
Talk about Mardi Gras. Do you have any
So-
like weird like shit like you've gone out partying or you've drank too much, you smoked too much, anything like that?
No.
The first time.
Next question. Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course, man.
The first time I
Yeah.
got high was at school, which was
Really?
a really, really big mistake. I was 14. I was a freshman in high school, and I was like in theater just sauced
On
up.
expo markers.
It was definitely a fake cart.
Awful.
It
What?
was definitely fake.
Dude, you have new school kid stories. Where you're like, the first time I got high off of school off of a sativa cart. You're
No,
like,
it was.
what?
I wish it was
What
fucking
the fuck is
sativa.
happening?
This strawberry banana's getting me so fucked up. I was smoking
Dude.
weed out of Arizona iced tea cans.
Dude, no,
You
it was.
fucking loser.
It was one of those carts where like
It was a
just the
fake
wrong.
cart.
It was the wrong color.
Oh, I could taste the coil was burnt. You loser.
He's actually smoking aluminum.
Yeah, I'm fucking just most of the time. My parents are getting mad because I'm taking all the door springs off and using them as bong tops. I'm smoking metal.
What?
Yeah, you've never taken a door spring and put wire mesh in between it and then used the like deep little part as a little.
These are a
bowl?
sense of
No,
pride
it's
for
never
Tristan.
been that. Oh, okay. You know, before I judge you, when I was in college,
What
there was a,
MythBuster shit are you
No,
doing to
'cause-
get high?
No, I know exactly what he's talking about. I was just about to judge him for it. But one time when I was in college, not one time, a while, there was a sec when I was off scholarship, but still living like, kind of month to month. Not sure if I was going to get back on the team or what was going to happen. So there wasn't really budget for a whole lot of weed. So there was numerous times where res hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I never
man.
went that low.
Not normal, like just scrape the bowl, dude. I'm going inside the stem.
Yeah, I
Down
hate.
and-
The thing is,
Ooh.
resin makes me like just the smell of it makes me fucking gag. Like I
Oh
can't.
yeah, there's no way around that. But you're in it for the fucking game. Baby.
No, I feel like that's like the most like I've gotten residual resin high just from having like a really gross bowl and just like hearing the like crackling of resin and like smoking. It gives you like a crack high where you're just like
Ugh.
ah, and then like it
doesn't
stops
f-
for like a second.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. You're not like it doesn't last long. Yeah, you hit it and you're like, all right, but it is 10 times more intense for the second.
Do you know what I used to do? This is trash. I used to have like a box in my room that I would keep all my blunt guts in, and then I would take a little bit of the tobacco from there and put them at the bottom of my bowl, and
That's
then
normal.
and put weed on top,
That's normal.
and then just shotgun it in just one hit, and just dude, I would call them headaches because I would just hold it in for as long as I could, and just like it would suck so bad, and then. Because I would do it in my room, so no smoke would come out. So I would just hold it in for as long as I can until I ghosted it, and then it would just sit there, and then I would be like
Buzzing your ass off.
"Ow." Yeah, just sitting, just like my head hurts.
You vibrate through the floor.
And but the
Yeah.
vibrating lasts for maybe 10 minutes, and then that goes away, and you just feel like shit. You're like,
Dude, I remember when I used to have when me and my buddies were going, me and Hayden and the crew were going very hard in the marijuana field. He spent like $300-$400 on like one of those zongs that like from the ground like stands up to here. Yeah. One of those crazy ones. And I'd be playing like Warzone in my room with them, and they would keep it at my house. And I would just lean over and just do like an electric dab out of it while playing Warzone. Just like basically be in my chair, just be like, all right, guys, 1 second. All right, I'm back. And then just, it ruled.
There's nothing better than playing it. Honestly, I might need to download Call of Duty. There's nothing better than sitting and like playing video games and then being like, wait, let me go rip this. Come back, you smack something, you have an open beer ready to go. Come back, where we dropping?
Dude, I've had times where like one thing that me and Hayden did once, we were at his house and we are like coming up on acid, and like we were just playing like some game together, and it was hysterical just watching us slowly just be like, I don't understand this. Like just us slowly just being like, yeah, we get it. And we're like playing Portal together, and then halfway through we're just like, this is just a lot, man.
You played Portal on acid?
Yeah, it's how you make your brain grow.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, that's
What are you trying to see? The other side?
Yeah, that's. I'm trying to see algorithms.
I
live.
always want the most chill situations when I'm doing acid. I need to be on the beach. Need to be on the mountains. Need to be
No,
hanging out. I got scared of Rick and Morty once. Me and Brody were doing acid. I was like, this needs to go away.
No,
I saw Mr. Poopy Butthole. I was like, no, sir.
No, me and my buddies like we would watch. Like Hayden has a 4K TV in his room, and we would just like hang out at his place, and then just like watch like the National Geographic things, and then we would just break them down. I'm like, all right, so that's a set piece. I'm like, it's totally a set piece that they just got like they faked the background of.
They use set pieces?
Yeah, they use set pieces all the fucking time. It's Hollywood, dumbass. Of course they use.
You
set
just told him
Are
Santa
the
isn't
animals real?
What? Yeah. Like,
Oh, you know what? This is a bit that I'm not going to do, so I'll run it on here. But I tried it, and it's not going to have legs. But did we talk about that? The way that my girlfriend got told Santa was
I thought you were gonna keep doing
No,
that.
I'm not.
Why?
Because it sucks. I mean, I'll try.
You
but
took the wrong angles.
Sure.
every
Why?
time.
All right. Well, here, you guys tell me. Here, this will be fun. You
Yeah,
guys
this
tell me
is
the angle to
funny.
go.
This is funny.
All right. So, I was talking with my girl about the way that we tell our kids Santa isn't real, and she was like, "We should do it the way that my parents did it." And I was like, "How did that go?" And she was like, "Well, they didn't think that I could handle finding out that he wasn't real, so instead, when I was 11, they told me that he died." And and I was like, well, that is a weird, like, and I don't know where to take it from there, because like that's the big punch where it's like, he died, and that always gets a laugh. From right there, the way that I tried to take it is like, my initial question was like, well, how did he die? Did he die in some? And then I made him like a general, like he died in the War of the North Pole defending the reindeer from Jack Frost or something like that.
The way
That
we
doesn't
talked,
get it.
the way we talked about it in the green room was that he was leading like an elf revolt. He was trying to get the elves out of like northern slavery from like the North Pole.
That makes it like weird. I don't want to like political though, because that's like a funny premise, but I don't know where to go from that. I don't
You
know,
can
like,
use
how
it
to-
as an opportunity to make them conservative. Blame it on the liberals. The liberals killed Santa Claus, sweetie.
Yeah.
Vote red. Vote red for Santa Claus.
Yeah. Do you know who killed Santa Claus? Do you know who would have saved Santa
He's on
Claus?
the Clinton kill list.
Capitalism.
Yeah. Carrie Lake.
They take a real hard pivot and they're like, do you know who killed Santa, honey? The Jews.
You should just,
And now that's how they control the weather.
yeah.
They got control of the goddamn headquarters in the fucking North Pole. Now it won't stop raining in Minneapolis.
Now you got to pay for Santa Claus gifts.
You're telling me that Hanukkah's 9 days this year?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
You crazy.
You wait.
Crazy. You're crazy.
The goddamn Jews been running Christmases all the time. Just wait. There'll be a Santa Plus next year.
Jewish guys going up to the North Pole drinking Coca-Cola with the polar bears telling them to switch to RC.
Honestly, if you think about it, the Jews have a hot chunk of Christmas. Have a hot chunk of Christmas, dude.
What do you mean?
Ownership and all of the like
Oh, yeah.
important shit that does Christmas advertising.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, fuck it. They love the polar bears. Give them the polar bears.
Give them the bears.
Public episode.
Give
We're
'em
really easing
the
into the IA energy.
Wait, the squiggle
They want
thing?
the stupid fucking Campbell's kid who melts from a snowman. Give him the fucking Campbell's kid.
If you could Frosty the Snowman anything to come to life and be your friend, what would it be? Like talk, like a person?
Frosty the pocket pussy had a very saucy mouth.
That'd be
Hack.
disgusting.
What
Just-
voice would you give it?
Oh,
you
the-
wouldn't want a live action pocket pussy.
Oh, the voice.
That's a hack
Oh,
bit.
the things it would say. Can you?
Oh, Andrew,
you
please,
think
not
it-
again.
You think?
Not again, Andrew, please.
Please,
Oh,
Andrew, wash
SpongeBob.
your hands.
Please, you haven't washed me in weeks. At
Andrew-
least run me under the faucet.
I
God.
can smell barbecue sauce under your fingernails, Andrew.
Just
Please.
stick a hose in first.
No,
Oh,
it would be
God.
just like Andrew be like, Andrew, I'm dirty from last time.
Andrew would get a
You
pocket
know
pussy
you're-
just to finger it.
you
Andrew gets a real girl doll just to get it a boyfriend.
You get it a dildo and you make them kiss.
Yeah.
he calls it
You take
little
it out like
Andy.
a sword.
Yeah.
He's like, but at least little Andy's getting pussy.
yeah.
It's my garbage pail kid that I have banging this. No, what's the
Nailed it.
garbage pail?
Bail.
What's that one thing?
Cabbage Patch Kid. I don't know. I'm not in your brain.
No, what's the garbage pail kid? That's the guy version of the female version of a garbage pail kid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Or maybe it's called a dumpster pal.
A dumpster pal?
No. Oh, it's a Cabbage Patch Kid. Those are the
You
girls.
said that already.
No, those are the girls. You said Cabbage Patch Kid? Just
Yes.
now? All right, the male version of those,
It's the Garbage Pail Kid.
right?
Yes. Where are you going with this?
I just want to make sure I had it right.
You fucking idiot.
That deserves another bottle cap in your drink.
I like to say
Tristan, hit the soundboard.
I don't. Oh, my phone's on silent.
No.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
All right, let's get into
It's
this.
too good.
So when I was doing Stir Crazy this weekend, Andrews, I have a picture we'll put up. They had a. I can't help myself from fucking around, and this is after a couple of drinks, and the shows did well.
What did he do?
They had a Gallagher's, they had one of like his actual hammers. And
Gallagher, rest in peace.
Yep, Gallagher recipe. Say one of his hammers, And obviously, I was like,
Anti-Semite Gallagher.
Yeah, sure. I was like,
Rest in
that's
power.
I was like, that's
He was anti-Semitic, I think.
well, he's old. That's fine. But I saw it and I was like, that's a hammer. He does comedy. I like power and jokes. This is the epitome of everything that I love. And one thing, I took it off the wall. It was definitely not supposed to be taken off the wall.
Why did you? Yeah, that's not a thing that you should do.
Because I needed to feel the power and also make sure that I was worthy enough.
Did you
of
feel like
picking it
Thor?
up. I was making sure I didn't fucking get
It
dropped
falls.
to the floor.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
in,
you're-
in Daniel's defense, the paint was already very harshly chipped
No,
behind the hammer.
because I hit it, right? So there's a spot on the wall because you don't get it off cleanly because the hooks are kind of like rusty. So
Yeah,
you
because they don't want people to take it off the
no,
wall.
but you clink it off the wall, and I didn't take the paint off. It was already there. That means that pretty much every other dildo that's ever done fucking comedy at that place been like, ooh, Gallagher's hammer. I'll be different and clanked it off the wall.
Yeah, you're just another dickhead
Uh-huh.
touching Gallagher's hammer. Is
Probably
this?
not even that. It's probably some 7th grade failed woodworking project. They're
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
you
yep.
think that's his real hammer?
They did. It said, yep, it's real. It said in parentheses. It said Gallagher's hammer, parentheses.
the real one.
The real one, parentheses.
First, I love it how it's just
That
like,
was your source. Parentheses.
parentheses the real one.
Well, after every show,
Wikipedia
he
has-
snapped it over his leg like a rock star and threw it into the crowd, right?
is
Thank you. Good night.
Why is
Yeah.
he a British man?
Is he not British?
Thank you.
no, he's like the fucking like nerdiest little like white guy. He's like
He's the DJ Lance Bass.
he's like yeah, he is like why isn't this stupid? Let's do a slash-o-matic. And then you take out a watermelon. Here's how you make a fruit salad.
That's not how I saw him at all. I saw him like a fucking rock. All right, now let's take out that slash.
guys fucking ready?
Whoa!
Scottish Gallagher.
Wembley Stadium, are you fucking ready? Yeah! What do you call a potato that's been hit by a hammer? Mashed potatoes! And just flames it. That would be so lit, dude.
I'd pay so much money to see that live. Dude,
Yeah.
that's the next level of comedy. Electric stand-up. Where you put auto-tune on the mic. Can I
Why-
sound like Lil Yachty and do stand-up?
I love it how there's so many iterations of the next.
The quickest way. It's
No.
all-
I love how you're coming up with all these.
Channel Black.
You're coming up with all these iterations of like the new iteration to do stand up, other than just writing jokes and be funny. Why don't
That is writing jokes.
Why don't you work on that?
Is it corny? Is it corny to have
To
a
bring
thing?
an auto tune thing on stage and just be like, I was walking to my white girlfriend's family's house. Like, yeah, that's corny as fuck.
Bitch, I don't think that nigga like you. It's all just fucking, just real.
Dude, if you're doing comedy
Metallic.
with a guitar,
Yeah. No, you need to do it with one of those things where it has like it's the little it looks like one of those tiny keyboards, but it has a thing that goes into your mouth, and it's how you make the do it better, longer, faster, make us stronger,
it's the sensual seduction. That Snoop Dogg song. He has that.
yeah, that count the board, yeah, like that, that type thing.
that's
Yeah,
actually pretty good.
You're telling me if you had a button on your mic where you could like turn the auto tune on and off, that wouldn't be fun? To have like a do you believe?
that's not auto tune. That's Cher.
Yeah, but with have you ever
That's
seen
just
that?
Cher.
Have you seen that Land of the Lost scene where it's Danny McBride and Will Ferrell?
I've
and
never seen Land of the Lost.
There's this scene where there's this big metallic structure and it's like vibrating and
Oh,
they realize
yeah.
they can put their hands on it and they're like, oh, I can feel this in my chest, and it gives you basically just like auto tune and they're like, do you believe? And then he comes in, do you believe? And they're singing with straight auto tune, dude. It's hysterical. How have you never seen that movie?
Nah, there's been like a lot of movies that I haven't seen. Just like in general, I was one of those dudes who just watch YouTube. Just watch YouTube and didn't really.
I still
YouTube
am that
movies.
dude.
Just YouTube movies of a dude that wants to fuck his dad.
So you've never
Yes,
seen like
it
Without a
does.
Paddle?
What?
You ever seen Without a Paddle?
Nope.
Field of Dreams.
Nope.
Those are two
Angels in
very.
the Outfield?
Nope.
Those are all
The
very
Longest
different
Yard?
movies.
Nope.
Friday Night Lights.
Nope.
Coach Carter.
Nope.
The Varsity Blues.
Nope.
Remember the Titans.
Nope.
Those
What?
Are, that
The
was a banger.
Wrestler.
Nope.
Elf.
No. Yeah.
You
I
gotta get him with a softball.
I have seen that.
SpongeBob the movie.
Yes.
A cinematic classic.
Not the newest one though. I haven't seen that.
That one sucks.
No.
The
No.
3D ones
Yeah,
are not
SpongeBob
good.
Sponge Out of Water.
You got your Rotten Tomatoes official critic review score from that, just being like, "It is a marvel. Sponge out of water, straight from the water into our hearts."
It was pretty good, dude. Squidward's sexy as hell. It's a nice movie.
Wait, Squidward's sexy in it?
They give
Squidward,
him-
Rule 34.
they give him
SpongeBob
hips.
Auto
No,
Water.
we're
no
not
more
doing Rule
fucking
34 anymore.
34.
Oh, hey, SpongeBob. You want to see my penis?
Play my clarinet, SpongeBob.
Come touch my balls, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob Square Nuts. Look it up. Have you seen that before?
Dude, all those.
Episode 1 is Sandy sucking SpongeBob's cock.
No, suck my balls.
It's live
SpongeBob.
action if you ever want to see it. We can watch it on IA. It's pretty
Dude,
rough.
chill.
I've
What?
seen it.
You've seen SpongeBob Square Nuts?
Yeah, the yellow paint wears off quick.
Dude, there's one part that makes me laugh where Sandy tries to suck it with the helmet on first, and she's like, "Oh, I'll just hold my breath."
Yeah, the physics of SpongeBob the SquarePants don't really apply directly to pornography, but they've found ways around it.
It'd be fun if they did, though.
Yeah,
So it's just SpongeBob getting his dick. Just, I'm ready.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah, he does the
Slamming
laugh
in
while he
some
does
girl.
it.
That's how you do it. That's how the guy does it. There's a really
Patrick got the best laugh in that whole show. You imagine getting blown to Patrick laughing?
Don't need to imagine, brother.
good. Yeah. That's what your chick sounds like when she blows you.
You don't gotta imagine. You gotta look it up. I'm telling you guys.
It's because she has so much room in her mouth when she's blowing you.
Perfect amount. Perfect amount.
She just imagine being able to laugh. Someone can laugh with your dick in their mouth and just be like, "Ha ha ha! This is funny," and you're just like, "Stop it!"
They're laughing internally. They've
Yeah.
never laughed outside.
Yeah, they got the little skin tag peen hanging out of their jaw.
Ew.
I know. Skin tag peen, my new metal band. Skin tag peen coming to Red Hot Blues.
Kind of sounds like an
They
Asian.
perform for Gallagher.
Sounds like an
Yeah.
Asian dish.
Skin tag. Wait.
Skin tag peen.
Skin tag peen.
I'll take the fried skin tag peen
That's gross.
You
with
would.
truffle sauce.
Truffle sauce. That's not a primarily Asian dish. Truffle sauce. That's fun. It's more of a French thing.
Truffle
It's
sauce
a hybrid.
yeah.
It's a hybrid.
Truffles? Is there a lot of truffle infused stuff in Asian cooking?
No, I'm saying it's a hybrid restaurant.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. If you could have a hybrid car that was like, if you could have a car that ran on something other than gasoline or electricity, something that you could get a lot of, what would you
Farts.
choose? Do you have a lot of farts?
I fart a lot.
You fart a lot.
It goes straight from your seat, just straight into your tank.
That is smart and gives a new definition of gas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Stop at Philberto's, fuel up, you know? All right, we're having fun.
If I could run a car, if I could run a car off of archived thoughts that never leak out, like, do you ever have like
Sketches that you've never written.
do you-
I'd ride for miles.
this guy's like, my car is nice. No, but I'm talking about like, do you ever have like fights with other people in the shower, in the car when you're by yourself?
Yeah.
Dude, if I could write, that'll be my manifesto when I turn like 60.
If you could fuel your car off just the thoughts that you have.
Yeah.
Just being like, no one's better than me.
And then I'll write a kid's version of that same book, but with the same thoughts just conveyed differently.
What the hell are you talking about?
Same book. So like
Are you writing a children's book? Is that what I heard correctly?
yeah, a nice kid's book
Propaganda.
where I use a nice kid's book where I use that as a guide.
This generation is lost. I'm on to the next.
Yeah.
The manosphere.
This is Scott, the big red Republican dog.
Why watch Daniel fuck up the like concept of a picture book where he just puts a photo on one page and the next one is just a text document where it's just like, here's why I'm right. Also, here's a photo of a dog. Next page.
It's an opinion book with pictures.
Look at the skeleton. Spooky, isn't it? So is communism.
Yeah. So is most of your parents' ideas because they're not mine. That's fun.
What it looks like if Hitler succeeded. The children's book.
Waka.
Just feel the dead air.
Hoopla.
Hoopla.
He really did take the walk to Poland.
Yeah, the walk. He fucking walked some people out of Poland. That's what he did.
Don't tighten up on us now, Daniel.
What?
Walk.
I didn't tighten up. Who tightened up?
You did.
You after you referenced a Hitler children's book.
No one asked you for it.
What'd you
Forehead?
say? Forehead.
I'm joking.
I thought I only have a pretty normal forehead. That's a weak one to go for.
Yeah. He's weak. You're weak.
You look sweaty.
I'm actually extremely cold. I am regretting taking off my hoodie. My shoulders are cold. And if you think that's
warm him up, Daniel.
Daniel, give
If
him
you
one last
think
shoulder
that's an
touch before he's
invitation-
Time was
before he's miles
an
away.
invitation to touch my shoulders, you're sorely mistaken. You're out of your goddamn mind. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? When you did it, it was warm and nice. I kind of liked it when you did it.
I think he has a wider surface area of his hands.
He does.
It's like a Santa Claus vibe.
It fit more like a shoulder pad. Like I was sitting into a fun couch.
Andrew could be a fun Santa.
Andrew would be a fun couch.
At like Desert Sky Mall.
You could definitely be a mall Santa somewhere.
At like Metro Center.
That's what I was saying. A Latino Santa.
I go to the Westgate. I go to the Westgate Mall and become a mall Santa.
Your elves are just wild chickens walking around, which can also be found at the Fiesta Center Mall.
But it's a low income neighborhood, so you got to be honest with them. You're like, I don't know. Santa's money's pretty tight this year.
Dude, I'm doing
we
an
get it on
hour at
layaway?
Westgate.
Yeah, listen, if Santa's house 2 doors down doesn't drop off gas money, Santa's not making it to your neighborhood. That's just frankly fair and honest. What was it?
Nothing. It was another swing and a
Dude, what a big whiffs you've
another
had.
swing and a miss.
What big whiffs
If
you
you
I like
didn't
how-
say anything, no one saw it. I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like how at the top of the episode he was calling his shots too. He was like deep downfield.
I know, and now it's fucking
Otto, can I get another beer, please? Appreciate it. Thank you.
now it's the story of the 3 pigs. You're knocking at the door, and I'm like, oh, what big bombs you have.
Big
And you're like,
fucking
I'm gonna
bazookas you
huff
have
and
with
puff and come in and ruin your podcast.
you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
This is the solution.
Episode was sponsored by Corona Extra. Corona Extra, a little bit extra than regular Corona. I was doing something fun last night with Haley that I think you guys would appreciate. I was doing so I've been watching like ever since Thanksgiving time passed, we've been watching Christmas movies to go to bed.
Right.
And she's been putting on the Santa Claus, and I've been putting on, as an act of retaliation, Muppets Christmas Carol. And
Why is that an actor retaliation? That's a fire
because she says
fire movie.
no, because she says Santa Claus is the best, and I say Muppet Christmas Carol is the best. And
Christmas movie of all time.
yeah, she says Santa
Neither.
Claus is better than
Is that
Muppet
the Tim
Christmas
Allen
Carol.
one?
Neither. Why?
Yeah.
Why you guys all have weird taste in Christmas movies?
I like the Muppets.
There's 2.
What?
If you want serious,
If you say Polar Express and breaking this bottle and shoving it up your
No,
ass.
if he says Die Hard, which I know he's going.
If you're
No.
gonna say Die Hard, that's
No.
some fucking go
I'm a
buy a
top-
Target T-shirt.
I'm
You're
a top
everyone.
40 asshole through and through. If you want serious, A Christmas Story.
You're gonna say Elf.
No. If you want serious, A Christmas Story. If you want whimsical, How a Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's
That's
2. You want serious? You get you that nice fucking, you shoot your eye out. They play it on fucking 24-hour reruns.
Yeah, I don't understand why they play that shit like it's a public service announcement.
I also just saw that, I think it's on HBO Max. They made a reboot of that movie in like 2012. It's like a Christmassier story or something like
How
that.
the fuck is it more Christmas?
it's the same actor too, who didn't do anything of relevance until they were like, do you want to
Yeah,
do
can you imagine the royalty checks that he
I
gets?
wouldn't
They
do
play
shit.
his movie 24 hours, 1 day a year.
I wouldn't do not one day for like
A
honestly,
month.
A month. Yeah.
I mean, consistently on channels for like 1 day a year,
Oh,
you
on-
get nonstop
Oh
play
yeah,
time.
on like 4 major channels.
As
like
is
NBC
tradition.
like
Like-
we're not doing shit other than playing the Christmas Story.
Yeah, it's like if everyone is like, all right, on Easter we sit down and watch Family Guy. Like that's
Like-
it'd be crazy.
At my house, I might catch that shit. 3 different ones. You might catch the middle of the Christmas Story before you actually open presents, the end of it right after, and then you're like hanging around before you eat dinner. You're like, I haven't seen the beginning today. Let me slide in and catch the.
Yeah, that movie is just one of those movies where like I honestly could not give a fuck about a single.
That movie reminds me of my life a little bit. An adventurous little kid just wanting to get him. I just want a fucking red. Dude,
And then you did the shooting your eye out, which is tearing your ACLs.
twice.
Yeah, you shot both your eyes out, kid.
Don't go fucking.
You shot your eye out and stuck your tongue to a pole in one swift movement.
The bully in that, though, I was always a fan of that guy. I thought it was just I thought Butch or whatever his name was.
It's a misunderstood
I
cat.
thought he was just a misunderstood kid. Now, his henchman could kick rocks. That nigga sucked. But I thought the main bully.
Fucking Tucci just clawed me from under the couch. That cunt. I fucking scared the shit out of me. Little bitch. I'm
Thanks for
coming
the
after you,
content,
Tooch.
All right, we're done here.
No, I was gonna say you didn't even finish what I was gonna fucking finish. And when Haley was going to bed, I started doing Kermit the Frog from the other room.
Oh yeah.
But I was doing like Kermit the Frog, like 2.5 years into a marriage with Miss Piggy, asking if they still got it in the bedroom. So I was just being like, "Do you come as hard? Do you come as hard when I first met you? Do you still pop like you did?" And then I'd do her part. Would just be like, "Yes, Kermit. Of course I do." I'm not as good as Miss Piggy, but I do Kermit pretty well. He's like, "Sometimes I feel you when you're coming, and it feels like it's lackluster. like you're coming not for you, but for me, you know?" Just to prove that, just show I did a point so I can do my thing, you know? We don't love each other like we used to, you know? She's like, "Tristan, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to go to bed."
Daniel, do you have anything to add to that?
I got a couple fun IA stories.
Did you have this?
Shit.
Were you Kermit the Fraud in this situation?
He's crying. Blur him out. Blur him out. They didn't pay for this. They didn't pay. You cheap bastards. The $1 McBaller. Come on.
Make me come.
All right.
Can you advertise the Patreon as Kermit?
Yeah, sure. For the $1 McBaller level, you can sign up for the Patreon. It allows you to do a lot of fun stuff. It allows you to see an extra episode, and if you want to get really spicy, what you do is you sign up for $10 extra. Yeah! $10 extra.
You gotta do the hands too.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I gotta put my drink down. $10 extra. Yeah! $10 extra brings you the extra special, extra Muppet Vision Internal Affairs episode, where we say all the fun stuff that we usually can't say on YouTube because people get angry. Again, that's me signing off from the Final Stop Podcast. Kermit the Frog.
That's pretty good. All right. Well,
If I'm Kermit, can I say the N-word? Technically, I'm a reptilian.
oh my God. All right. Well, next time that we see you, you'll be in New York. Good luck. Oh God. All right. Well, we'll keep this thing cooking. Join the Patreon. Oh yeah. In all fairness, actually, we're shooting this in the front. Never mind. We'll see you guys when he's in New York, and we got a new setup. Appreciate you.